Hello there, it's 2:15 in the afternoon in London, and this is our 998 in No Man's Sky. Um, we will do the morning roundup. What we did a couple of days ago is we did the jump to the next galaxy. I haven't placed a base there yet, but we did jump. I think it's the next galaxy from this point was Callisto. I think that's what it was called. And that caused everything about my technology that I was involved with to break. So every piece of tech in my suit broke, my ship broke, and my multi-tool broke. I have recovered somewhat. I've repaired my suit first. Because ships are interchangeable and so are multi-tools, I switched over multi-tool and ship. I've now, once I repaired everything in my exosuit, I've repaired everything in my ship. I'm still using an old multi-tool of mine. So we've still got that to repair, but one good thing came out of this. I'm not looking at the stuff at all. I'm just going, yeah, whatever. What bad management style is this? Yeah, yeah, great. Yeah. And all my stuff is over there on the pile, is it? Yes. Oh, some rich carpet. I like that. These were fairly long missions. So, long missions do mean better goods, in my experience. That's all of them. Let's tidy up what's going on in my... Oh, I've made some magnetized ferret surplus, so I can do that. Pop that back into there. That's great. Radiant shards can go into ship. Yes, I learned what these repair kits are for. They're very useful, in fact. I've used a lot of them. They can replace a thing. If you're in that repair cycle, these can plug in at any point and replace something you don't have in your inventory. So in repairing the ship, because it's a sentient ship, it meant that an awful lot of the parts were dissonance related. Lots of, I had to have a walker brain, I had to have all those rather annoying parts of bits to find. What's the mirrors? It's not inverted mirrors. Yeah, I had to get loads of inverted mirrors. I had to get a walker brain. Had to get a harmonic brain as well. And those repair kits are wild cards, basically. You can pop them in the repair as a replacement and zoom. I didn't know that until yesterday, so still learning things. We still have a broken multi-tool. I'd like to get that repaired. Those cryo pumps, they can be stored away. Yep. I'll put them in an overflow. That's a dangerous amount of overflow here. Star Silk is still something don't see much of. A lot of cadmium came my way. Got used in the repair, so that's good to see come back. Those three, that's a storage. I don't think I can expand the storage on this, or maybe yeah, I can. There's still a row here. I can put that in there. Magna Gold? Did we use some of that? No. Did use a lot of yellow elements. Quantum computers. We used, what else? If we look at that. Well, let's take that off. Not that one. Here we go. Look, yeah, lots of quantum computers down, some carbon nanotubes. Hydraulic wiring was used up. That sort of thing. These things aren't too hard to find, to be fair. Not approving of. Oops. Let's do this properly. There we go. So there's some gaps here. To be fair, I could make a load of carbon nanotubes. I think it's just concentrated carbon that it takes. Or I could buy some. So I need 17 of those, 5 microprocessors, and 17 of metal plating. Again, that's just a ferrite. 4 solar mirrors, 2 hermetic seals, 2 amino chambers. I'm not so worried about those levels because they are very easy to make out of common stuff. I would prefer it to be like that. Yeah, I think so. Actually, what's in the starship? I've got sodium and sodium plus. I don't think I need it for a sentient ship, so I can go into storage as well. Again, this is rain. I did make one of these echo seeds. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should take it to Nada. It doesn't say. I mean, 1,000 units is nothing. That's excess as well. The iridescent could go into star overflow there. That's nice. I will be using those because I am low on those. Completely filled up my fusion igniters and my stasis devices, which is jolly nice. Do need to make some portable reactors to make up the deficit there. Some hot ice still and heat capacitors. So maybe I'll do some filling up. Nice to have some enriched carbon to work with in surplus. Good. All the rare items can be sold, of course. They can be sold. They can be sold. Can I put that in surplus? I can. Not interested in Gravitino balls. Ferrite filled up. Yeah. Yep. No, got some hyperclusters. NaCl, that needs to. Well, it's not NaCl, it's sodium. Yeah, this is NaCl. Sodium nitrate. I can go there. Things that perturb me, irk me very much. Copper and copper, sharing the same icon and description. It should be CE plus really. It's not. Is that Star Silk? That's nano cables. I want that. Void mode and start. Nano cables as well. Oh, excuse me. And Atlantium are currencies. With the autophage, they're worth keeping on. Oh, I need a convergence cube. Which I can get from here. Okay, that's nicely organised. I haven't decided whether I'm going to jump the capital ship to the new galaxy yet. I should really, but we haven't got that far. I'll hold off sending out the frigates with that in mind. I have no idea whether the game cares about the location of the capital ship that much. So if I send my frigates out in one galaxy and then move the capital ship to another galaxy, does that screw with all my frigates? I've got no idea. Quite possibly not, because frigate position or freighter position doesn't seem to be that essential for the frigates to make their way back home. But I'm going to be interested to see whether, if I do jump the capital ship back into the new galaxy, whether that all gets damaged as well. But anyway, let's talk about our goals for today. We'll do the morning roundup. We started doing that. The morning roundup is going to pick up all the resources that my bases are making at the moment in time, and do a little bit of production. Here we are in Aeodanet. This will be the second time we visit. It'll be the first time, but it won't be the last. What weapon do I have selected there? Yeah, mining bin I find rather better to hang around with. Let's empty out the production cycle and greet the settlement visitor. Oh, right, okay, so we have a Gek settler, Anorbuk, which is requests to do business with the overseer and asks for respect as an equal. They wish to conduct some business in this system and offer us some activated indium in exchange for our discretion. Don't like this. Don't like the unknown outcome if I decline the gift. I don't mind Gek. They seem, they're traders. They're always trying to get an advantage. Fair enough. I can't see if I actually need activated indium from here. Oh, come on, let's be nice. Anorbuk, we need to maybe remember that name. Alright, Settler Anorbuk, you are welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Where did that go? On my ship? Well, I don't see any indium. All right. It's not here, is it? No. I think I've got duped. What con? or Swiss. But it was passive, that's what I like. Alright, so we will start with wind and weathering. We will take a photograph of our inventory to see, because we're still lining up. Still seeing whether my balance is right on the agricultural side. I do think probably it would be easily solved by just build another biome. Oxygen. Oh, change weapon again. Is there oxygen for me? All right, I'm not gonna play with it. I don't really need oxygen. It's nice to have, but I don't know why the atmosphere harvesters aren't working. But they were working fine, and now they stopped. I mean, the oxygen harvester I can kind of understand because it's a piece of redundant technology. Oh, I've already started to take a picture. Never mind. So automatic. Oh no, get off that ladder. How many times have I said don't climb down that ladder? Until I want you to climb down that ladder. So failing on my first task. I'm also thinking about getting rid of some bases. I'd like to have a base on a dissonant world because that would be handy. And I could completely disable the scorched sulfurin base. We've got two of those. Now, are these working? Otherwise, I've got a feeling these are not working. Ugh. Am I just wasting carbon? The idea is to... start again. I don't know why they're not working. Yeah, because there are a number of bases I've set up which I just don't use. And if the idea is to have a base on each type of world, so you can access those type of resources that those types of world create, who are unique to that type of planet. That was kind of the rough idea, and I never really got there. I never built a toxic one, I don't think, and a dissonant one would be good. Nope. I'm just going to refuel. Say good morning to the Titan. I really want to get rid of this the worm. Oh, it's nice. He comes and says hello. I say hello. It's a sign of relationship, but you know, we understand what's going on. We both like soup and snow peas. Yeah, I mean that one straight off is questionable. So are these. But we are here at the moment. Next one is it'll be this one. We've got a couple of bases near portals. I was making radon and sulfuring and it stopped. That's what's the frustrating thing about it. I haven't changed really my behaviour that much. But they've stopped. Let's move on to the parking lot. It's kind of boring to spin it. Space. Not really space. I'm not moving through space at that point. Okay. Last base will be Avatar. I would have to join there, which won't work. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Right. One, two, three, 4. Oh, it's 7. Because there's one there in the middle. Okay. Make 4 polyfiber. Three capacitors I need. Acid and unstable gel. I need 2 of those, and that makes liquid explosives. I'm holding off on the circuit boards because I've used a lot of peak capacitors recently. So actually building them back up would be not a bad idea. Again, just scanning for gaps. It's heat capacitors and hot ice, and I can make hot ice if I had enriched carbon. I've got excess of that, and nitrogen salt, which I don't have excess, I have surplus, which is a fine difference. Yeah, I'm actually way down on nitrogen salt. It's not hard to make though, nitrogen and condensed carbon. I mean, the whole point of those atmosphere harvesters is to make more sulfurine and radon and what's the radon part? Thermic condensate nitrogen salt, sulfurine and condensed carbon, thermic condensate and enriched carbon. Yeah. Oh, I do need those so they can go in there. And what I can do is take out this excess, and that should make portable reactors. Yeah. Which I also need. That's all good. That's good. Living glass and cryopumps. So I could make living glass and cryopumps. Because I've at least got 2. How much lubricant can I make? Wow. 15 pieces of lubricant. I'm going to stick to 8. And ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. So I can make 15, okay. And then panes of glass. $75. Lots and lots. And that should make lots and lots of living glass. Thank you. That can go into the freighter. Again, I'm in overflow mode-ish here. This just makes my mind happy that there is some sense to the inventory. You don't have to do that. It doesn't really help. It just makes better sense for me when I look at it. Make it a more visual thing. Okay. I feel I want to save this. I might do a bit of Googling on the Echo Seed. Okay, well I think that's my morning production done. So I'm going to go back to grey matter and work on my multi-tool. Can you sell multi-tools? Definitely got too many. Let's swap the multi-tool to Delta Glassy, Lambda Glassy, and start to repair this. This was my most enjoyable multi-tool. Yeah, I'm going to run out of wiring looms probably. Yep. Again, more hermetic seals and carbon nanotubes. And this is the cost. Diving into the center. Oh, needed. Just glass by the looks of it. And being a hoarder, it really definitely helps. Dull, but slightly glad I did this before I sold all my stuff from the expeditions. Yeah, so many wiring looms. Because some of the Gravitino balls are being needed. Normally I'd sell those straight away. Alright, okay, my multi-tool is back in the game. Yeah. But that does mean these items have dropped even further down. Again, not a major thing. I mean, metal plating, for instance, I can buy them. Normally available in small habitats. But you don't normally get a lot of them. Oh look, there's 80 there. Can I go the other way? Is it quick? Oh, whoops! I bought them all. Well, that's frustrating. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so these are all excess. Maybe we're going to take another line. They do come in handy, and we're just going to put them here. And yeah, units aren't a problem. Look, 3 billion units. That's fine. I think it's a bit close for colleagues. Recruit and Gasso. How are you? Yes, your vision for vengeance is continues. Let's say that. Because I'm putting my back to him, I don't know. Considering I'm your boss, it was rather. I think I need 3 amino chambers. I probably need. Well, let's just check. Let's do this properly. Yeah, that tops that up. Is it solar mirrors? I need 8. And magnetic wiring. That needs 13. Microprocessors. Oh. Magnetic resonators, never mind. Don't need those, I want those. Microprocessors we need 16 of. No quantum computers. Well, bought too many of those as well. Might as well put them in overflow. Still need some quantum computers. Needed carbon nanotubes, which I could make. How much carbon do I have? Uh, 16 carbon nanotubes. Well, I got that wrong as well. Don't mind holding on to those a little bit because I've got. Thanks. Don't know why that's glowing. One microprocessor and one antimatter to craft a quantum computer. I do have antimatter here. What about that? 20 salt and dihydrogen. Electric wiring. No. I might have a look at a couple of other shops and see if they've got some around. I'm going to grab that and pop it in my exosuit next to these three. What? Yeah, a map of a nearby planet, obscure site of interest being marked, such as blueprints for new products. Sure. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. Really. I will do. I will, because now you've got it in my head. Alright, so these things can still be sold. So let's sell. Mesh decouplers, good price. Francine, average price. Hybrid love flags clippings. Ornate trapper's sponge, that can go. The scientific sunstones can go. Living glass is still a poor price. Get relics can go. One of the mind control devices. Yeah. Probably make a loss, but Vortex cubes can go. Magna Gold can go. Get Knit can go. Magnetized Ferrous can go. The Magnetic Runes can go. The Viking Daggers can go. The Ancestral Silk can go. The Gravitino Balls. The Effigies. Keeping the Bromide Salt because it's such a low price here. Same with the Living Glass and the Relatticed Arc Crystals. The rest are practical, so don't want to get rid of those. So, multi-tool is repaired. feel like I might be low on carbon. 1,000 left. Lots of oxygen. And some condensed carbon. They're not too hard to find. You can find carbon absolutely everywhere on almost every planet. Living matter, plants, made of carbon, aren't they? So readily available. Condensed carbon is again bountiful. It's found on most planets. It's a big red crystal. It's everywhere. So we can bolster those up. These could be sold. I don't think we need those B-class ones. Maybe I'll visit the anomaly and see if Nardis says anything about this. Yeah, that's full. These are the bits I've left behind. Hoping for a better price. Cool. I haven't sent frigates out. So, Calypso Galaxy, not Callisto. But that's as far as I've gone. Should we try and jump to the... Do we send the frigates out now? Yeah, go on, let's do that. Stay another day here. Gra. Do like the idea of fresh glory, thanks. Sounds nice. Interesting word aloud. Islam circumnavigation. That could be seen as interesting. Confluence of words. Alright, so in search of peaceful opportunities, 3-star trade expedition. How far is it? 16 hours. Stigmata 1 can go and Sonic Attack, supported by a Trick in the Tail or Olivine Window. Olivine Window is a good call. And that costs 250 tons. Do we want to expand it? Have we got any fuel? We do have a fuel deoxidizer. Just brings it back quicker. Do I need that? Yeah, let's do that. Actually, before I do that, let's have a look at the other timings. That's 3,500. So it's 3 p.m. now. If I want things, I've got plenty of time. 21 hours before midday tomorrow. We'll start again. We're sending Stigmata, Olivine Window, and that's 3 stars over 3. So we're going to add one more trade galleon in, which would be Sonic Attack, I think. Yeah, and we're going to give them a fuel oxidizer. That's on their way. The industrial is how many stars? 1 star over 3. Alright, one star. So we will put in I feel player of games first mentions exit search space. Exit search space. Let's put that one in with a support vessel from Klaatu. 3 over 2 now. I thought it was a 1 star mission. Let's give it a mineral compressor, and that will make it 4 stars over 2. 50 tons of fuel, bye bye. Have a lovely trip. Alright, we've got 2 combat missions. We could just send Ubik by itself. Go Ubik. That's a balanced. This is combat. Close to the edge and airtight garages. 4 over 2, that's great, 50 tons, bye bye. And finally, Brian. That's 4 over 2, 50 tons of fuel, off you go. Jungle, thank you. Let's go. Thumbs up. Yeah, he's not very good with praise, Jungle. So they're out. That's collecting chromatic metal for reasons. I'll save. Let's have a quick visit to the new galaxy via the space station. Maybe we should look for a new base spot here. We said a distant planet would be good. We want a paradise distant planet. Go on, that'd be nice. We're in the lean base system. Let's get this. What will you sell? Well, that's still bad, but it's not great. This is a mercantile struggling system. Oh, I do have a couple of upgrades. What if I had 2? Do I have 2? We'll do the planets here. Let's see what we got. Utai, been there. That was radio source. Alright. What I could do is take in a couple of missions. Yeah, it's a 4.5. It's alright. Mission Anut Leinolstrom. What do we want to do here? Not much. I can raid a planetary depot. It's only units. Excuse me. We'll increase our Corvex standing, which, you know, I still have excellent standing with all the races. Oh, come on, let's do it. It will get me down to a planet, won't it? I might take the Sentinel Quad as well. Quad servos are not a bad thing to have. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Alright, well, I don't have any navigational references here, so I guess I should change the mission to that. That is over here. This is an overgrown planet with aggressive sentinels. Excuse me. And there's a difference between a planetary depot and a planetary harvester. I think the depots are easier. You just have to solve a logic puzzle to turn off the alarms. And that's really you've got a bit of speed to worry about. Oh, weather's bad. I'm slowing up. See how close I am to the ground here now. And I will land right on this bridge. Not the nicest world. Gravity no balls. It's a trap. It's not far away. 495 distance units. There you are. You can see the flag now on my scope. Push 2 distance units. Oh. Well, you're going to be a problem, aren't you? Is there a hole I can put myself in? Oh, there's the storm clearing. I did one recently where I attacked it from beneath. Temperature is dropping. Bulk caster, please. And paralysis mortar or phasma launcher? No quads here. Thanks. Well, that was relatively easy. Let's do some scanning. There wasn't a quad there, so I obviously got depot and harvester the wrong way around. I thought I got. There's my ship there. Oh no, building 522. Tag it. It feels like I'm going in the direction of where we just came from. Oh look. It is, it's just a little further on. Another planetary harvester. Claim the flag. This one is less protected than the other one. Control speeds. There's my ship. Wow, the storm's coming thick and fast. Well, trees though. Here comes the storm. Superheated rainstorms by the painfully hot rain it's described as in the description. Resource depot. Which I found two of. Right, okay, well, you know. Not the end of the world. Okay, do that. What have you told me? A manufacturing facility detected. The dual sun system, that looks of it. Still a minute away though. Now 30 seconds. It's always going to be more than that, because it doesn't take into account that you've got to go through a thicker atmosphere and therefore a slower speed. It's just calculating, if you stay at this speed, how quickly it will take you. Okay, I can land here. Again, we've got a walker. This was the thing I was expecting to do, but technology central agenda. War fresh with metal, saw truth, the truth. The creators of the facility have been particularly interested in something called a vortex cube. They're attempting to replicate its design. Sensors on the bows of the factory show strange signs. Something still shakes down there in the dark. He's alive or dead, or truly dead. Take vortex cube. Oh. Can I do anything else? Well, they're not attacking me. Despite the alarm still going on. Now, we still have a requirement to build a quad. So I think the simplest thing to do here is a 5 my own creation, without a doubt. Let's see if that brings the servo out. Let's see what the reinforcements are like. That's what we want to hear. No, this is still... Now, does that bring... I am going to top up my heat protection. Good. That's what I want. That's what I want. Now this is going to get tricky. Wow, what a very full. 2 quad servos, 1 hard frame engine. Nice. Lots of stuff. Some animal bits. Sulfurine, didn't mean to pick that up, never mind. Let's just let these Sentinels get incredibly confused by the building that they're trying to protect. How this works in Dora, I've got no idea. Why there are... Sentinels seem to be about maintaining the balance of a planet. Didn't get a walk of brain, which is slightly frustrating. Would have been nice to get that, but got a load of stuff anyway. Advice in those fights is go for the smaller stuff when you're dealing with just the flying sentinels. Go for the littler sentinels first, because they are the support sentinels that will repair the shield and other bits and bobs of the sentinels around it. So if you get rid of those first, they're normally unshielded. That means you can have an easier time getting rid of the flying sentinels. And generally, if it's small, get rid of it. And that applies pretty much until we get the quads and walkers, and those kind of need to be done first, and just hammer them with I'm going to have a look. There's this cave here, but there's some big animals, it looks like, over here. Ah, there we go. Anything else? Any other red dots which aren't angry sentinels? No, it doesn't look like it, but where are we on this planet? 6 of 11. Over half, but now what will happen as you go into war with sentinels? The ground gets uneven because they use grenades. You know what you want? Oh. 729 units that way, that's the navigation beacon. Very short flight. These are pretty good for destroying sentinels as well. Anyway, discovered a planet, discovered some fauna, some flora, set aminals, killed a few sentinels, completed 2 missions. That's alright. Well, we might as well have a look at this one while we're here. It looks very wet, this planet. Is it wintry? There are land masses, so it's not as wet as I thought it was. I have a tin pot theory about searching for bases and waypoints and beacons, and it's to use the compass effectively. Fly north or south, and that will give you a nice indicator. Well, there you go, I was right about it being cold. That will always give you a sense of which direction you're going in rather than just going in any direction. But I seem to find more. Do I want to do that? I'll take the flag. Looking at the distance, that wasn't. No, that's just stuff. From a hot planet to a cold one. Maluki. Alright, this isn't the storm. So that's a cold planet. I've already been there. That's the overgrown one. That's the cold one. Another unknown planet there. Where's the base? Over that one. Okay, well let's go for the ringed planet over here, which is irradiated. Also tell that it's irradiated because it's growing gamma root. So radioactivity is present. To remind yourself, the extreme worlds are hot, cold, radioactive and toxic. Radioactive and toxic feel like the same thing, but they're not. Difference between your flesh boiling off and dying of a stomachache. LD. slowing right down again.
Extreme radiation detected.
I've wondered if another way of exploring a planet would be to follow any other starships you see. I don't know if you noticed, but there are 3 starships in front of me, kind of heading in this direction. But I've followed starships before, and it's been fruitless. Oh, there's something. Oh, there's a planetary depot. Might as well land here. It's on the way. Again, just here to touch ground, play the flag. Maybe scan some animals. No. No red dots at all. Nothing even in the sky. There are 10, but nothing around here. Still got another waypoint. Here it is. A minor settlement. Nothing to write home about that much, I don't think. Oh, really? Squadron driving into me, thanks. Not sure what the pirates really hope to get from that. Trade terminal, maybe. Just a flag. Well, let's pick up the flag. Really? Well, managed to outchase those. So where are we? We've seen Fuka. No comment. Uitai. And Brecci Omega. Irradiated. Hot. Well, radio, that's... This is hot. No, it's radiated. That's irradiated. This is also irradiated. This was hot. The three other planets are Irina Gamma, I've been to, that's cold. Two more unknowns. Bluish in colour. Really? What have we got? God, is it worth my time? Okay. So these two worlds. Go a bit closer. They may be the ones I haven't discovered yet. That's unknown. So we're gonna. Looks cold from here. Frozen. Well, see these abandoned freighters might have abandoned I'm going to get away from here. Just get out. During my ship. quite aggressive, these. Oops. Three more. See? Thank you. Oh. My shield will now return slowly over time. I did pull away from a freighter, didn't I? There's still a pod worth salvaging. Oh, they didn't like that for a second time. Well, a bit late, mate. I've stolen all your goodies. Thanks, guys. I don't know about that place. Okay, yes, right, I've been there. Rio da Gama. So this is the one, this is Wana Rufla. I've not been to. We might as well do the full visit. The grand tour. Locking onto the space station. Very stupid computer. Mind and body are the same thing. I've got a very cluttered inventory if I remember rightly. Oh well, still lots of space left. Another frozen planet. Another storm. By the looks of it. Third person view. Port in a storm. So we've got a landing pad. Nope, nope. By the looks of it, just a flag. How's my frost protection? A bit of topping up there. That heat could be topping up as well while I'm here. Really right by the flag. Thanks. That's what I wanted. 7 sharp, there we go. God, my scanner works in these temperatures because my eyes don't. Fancy. Rocks. Fancy things. Flying things. Can't see another red dots jumping out of me. There's definitely another land burrower. That's 344, so I need a bit of travel. Maybe over this one. Halfway. That one. Apparently I haven't got that one. 6 of 9. Tempting to pursue that, isn't it? 6 of 9. What's left? 3 others. Uncommon ground, rare ground, and ground. So mostly nocturnal, rare ground, and always active. There's one of them. That's 7 of 9 now. Uncommon ground and rare ground, mostly nocturnal. Okay. Oh, the mirage of a pillar. Oh, the autophage. How are you? The tutor autophage tells me you are a disruptor. We will see. What's the assistance you need? Get some void motes, standing, and words. What do you want? I've probably got 360 chromatic metal on me, so you know what? I've got loads of it. So offer assistance, start mission, and handing chromatic metal. There you go. Construct Haboselspa. Selspa. That make you happy? You happy now? Yeah, good.
Incoming storm.
Great.
Units received.
There's one planet left to explore. That is Riyad Gamma. That is Brechi Omega. Unknown planet. 3.5 thousand K-sex, whatever that is. It's another cold planet. I don't exist. A frosty reception to this system, you might say. Oh. Yeah, I'll let my pulse engine run out. Hiya. Research entity Anna. Disaster ship shell breach unknown entity. Assist with repair what you need. Yeah? There you go. Happy to help. This is the last planet of this solar system to visit. Well, there's a little one here, so... might as well take the opportunity. No red dots. And there are lots of them. There are 15. There's one. Right there. And go for a swim. No fish. Cool. Okay. Well, been to all the planets, haven't found all the animals. I'm going to hand these missions in. And call that session done. I think we've now broken into the 1000th hour. I'm going to run out of pulse engine. I'll give it a radiant shard. And take it from there. But I think that's going to be our session for the day. I could... Yeah, I might do that just before I finish off. There's a couple of things before I do sign off. I want to go and check the atmosphere harvesters again. Yeah, I'm relying on that. Now that. Come on, that's a 7.7. That's Janka 270 into a... Was it a nose slide? Then shove it out. Nice move. Haven't built a base, haven't done anything like that. Okay, so shall I? Yeah, go on, let's do that. Let's put me back on this galaxy. Let's move on to Winter Mutant Radon. Didn't hand in that mission. There's 2 missions, which I could do in another. I could do in another station, but it's interesting that the game does make a distinction between the station you picked up the mission from and when you return it to. But the rewards are the same. But the screen layout is different. Never really understood that. Well, you worked. That's good.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
So I go to selenium and sulfurine and do the same thing. That means they are working within a session. Now, normally what I do before I start broadcasting, I quit to the mode select screen. Then we can start the stream with the save hour. Makes it nice and accurate, and I'm wondering if that is affecting the atmosphere harvesters.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Nice tear there. Mhm. So what I'll do tomorrow, we'll start the stream. I call this Portal Planet. Okay, now back to grey matter. Let's tidy everything up. Just have a small tear of my ship. The top left-hand corner. I figured I was playing at home. Yeah, I did have to have a look. Figure out which is my left and which is my right.
Incoming storm.
An incoming storm here? I don't believe it. Okay. Let's see what we've got. That is sinew. I guess is there. Let's put that there. A new type of food. Platinum. Normally goes to my starship. Herox. Need a little bit, but the rest can be sold. Oh, thermic condensate. That does seem like a good thing. Magna Gold, I think I'm okay for. Yeah, I didn't see anything pop up. It would be there. So let's pop that in there for selling. Sulfurine, that can go into planetary gases. There we go. Vortex cubes, I do not need. Look at that, plenty of them. So that can go into sell. Salvaged glass. Well, let's pop these into slots I definitely have. Crystalline heart. Quad servos, always good. Loads of salvage glass. Corvex casing, they can be sold. Now what about these? Don't they contain, they do. So I'm going to unpack them. To see what else I get here. Antimatter. Geodesite. Hydraulic wiring. Did I top all of that up? No. Viking effigies. Oh, quantum computer. They're both rubbish. I'm still tempting with going to see Nada about that. There's some radon. That can go into there. Antimatter housing goes here. They're extras. More navigation data, which I don't need. Do I store it? Yeah, apparently I do. There we go. Starship picks some stuff up. I'm going to keep one tritium hypercluster. That O2 can go to the exosuit. That's where we store oxygen. Gold nuggets. Sure. I do like the plasma launcher. Viscous fluids. A scrap of organic matter is not clear if this is a life form of its own right or some ejected severed part of a larger being. Unlikely to be desirable at a galactic exchange. Turn it into useful materials. Cytophosphate. That is being stored. Not much of it. That can be opened. That can be opened. They can go into the exosuit for selling. I'm not interested in these. Yeah, all of those can be sold. You can put yourself there, Chuck. I think that's about it. There's some bits to be sold here. Gek relics can go, the Vortex cubes can go, the Magna Gold, the Herox, the Corvette's casing and the Viking effigies. I don't need them. Plenty of those. Lots of pirate transponders. Yeah. That needs charging, as does that.
Technology recharge.
And I'm wondering whether it's worthwhile having all the weapons. Because all I seem to use is the bulk caster, the mining beam, the advanced type mining beam, the plasma, and the paralysis mortar, which I think is great as well. But the blaze javelin, don't really use a lot of that. Don't use the scatter blaster, kind of the shotgun machine. Or the pulse splitter. Things to think about. Things that make you Okay. Oh, should do that as well. Cool. Okay. What have you been up to? Put it into storage. Is that all right? Yeah, I've got plenty of planetary glass, so I can pop that into the main freighter page. And in storage, move that back down to there, because that's accumulating. Didn't I sell magnetized ferret? I did. I don't know why now. I'm going to keep those 3. Okay, I think that's a lot. Save. Have I sent ships out? Yes, I have. So, that's good. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.